Everybody, how's it going? We're live here on the internet. Welcome to High Shelf Collective. We back. We're in business. Got our whole. We did a 12-hour stream. That's the thing that we did. I'm very impressed. I don't know if anybody else is. I'm extremely impressed. That's kind of one of those things that
Jake ran it all.
Jake did run it
all 12 hours of it.
Just all of it.
It was amazing.
Yeah, that was one of those things.
A few minor hiccups.
Yeah. I'm sure when you run that like encoder or whatever for 12
you can just call him Rich. Yeah.
Yeah, you can. But yeah, that was one of those things that I kind of said as like half of a joke. I was like, yeah, we could probably do that, but like in the abstract. And then it just kind of happened. And I'm just like, man, people got to stop saying things around High Shelf Collective because we just do them.
Look, I came from the 24-hour news cycle. You tell me you want to do something for multi-hours.
It's all good.
I'll do it. I'm on it. Let's go.
Tay was like, tell him to rap. I was like, I'm going.
And then Rich just like, who is this voice? Who is this? Who is this man in my ear?
You guys can't hear him? Oh.
It's perfect. But yeah, so yeah, we're in business. We're here in Spooky Month. We got stuff coming up. I'll give you guys just the next week. Keep it simple. Stay tuned if you want more weeks than that. But tomorrow night we've got Kill Slash. The return.
I'm so excited.
The Kill Slashing tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central. We got some new folks, some new faces, I think, in Kill Slash this time from last time. If you haven't seen the one on YouTube.
Which you should go watch because it's something to behold. It's great.
It's like a slasher film, and you just die. So one person doesn't. They kill. The rest of them get slashed. So it's in the title. Saturday we got the return of Mass Effect. So
get so excited! What a good week this is.
Spooky Mass Effect. We got it. Sunday. Special treat. We've got Lewis Writes Twilight, where our dear friend Lewis, who has only seen the baseball scene in Twilight, is going to attempt to divine what the rest of that film looks like. He has seen nothing before the baseball scene. He has seen nothing after. But we're gonna see what Lewis
play
thinks.
That world.
We're gonna see what Lewis thinks the rest of Twilight looks like. I've read all the books. I've seen all the movies. So I'm coming in. Yeah. I'm ready to laugh. I'm ready to have a good time. And then on Tuesday we've got Scott, our good friend Scott. You might remember him from a few episodes of Blades in the Dark. You might remember him from the Nar Shaddaa 5000 Star Wars game that he ran. He's been on Zorn.
A couple episodes of Cyberpunk.
A couple episodes of Cyberpunk is Zorn, and Traveler is Zorn. Yeah, Scott's been around. Scott's going to run a Kickstarter project that he worked on called Junction City, where we're all going to be a little happy family moving into a small town, and then Satan or something? I don't know. It's going to...
Oh boy, I can't wait.
It's going to be a wacky ride, I'm sure. And then next Wednesday, we're back with Red Markets. Notably, next Thursday, no Tomb of Annihilation. Just let you guys know ahead of time. The real Annihilation is everybody's schedule on Thursday nights. But we're going to get that back to you all as soon as we can. Yeah. We're going to get back to Chult. I think Chult. That's the name.
Chult.
It's got a weird mouthfeel. Chult.
Yeah.
Almost every name in that module has a weird mouthfeel.
Look, Artel Sorian doesn't know how to make names. D&D really put in Frun Blagmar as a real fucking name.
Yeah.
Artel's got like Night City and Arasaka. They're good. Wizards of the Coast,
sorry,
though.
R.A. Salvatore.
R.A. Salvatore, that's what it is.
R.A. Salvatore. That's who I meant.
Yeah, Forgotten Realms names. What are those?
Oh,
what are they?
When we do play Tomb of Annihilation, I'm gonna show you a hilarious name. I don't want to say it yet, but
Artel or no?
They're ridiculous.
R.A. Salvatore.
Yeah, I'm not the only one.
You gave it to me. You passed it on. It's contagious.
Everything that I have is contagious. I know.
Yeah, but yeah, the Forgotten Realms will return. They've not been forgotten. but not for a little bit. But tonight we're here to play Urban Shadows. So Connor,
Yes, we are.
Let's do it. Let's jump in.
Well, I have a system. It's powered by the apocalypse, but I have to tell our wonderful viewers that Urban Shadows is a political urban fantasy role-playing game where mortals and supernatural creatures vie for power in a modern-day city. That we are using the quick start rules for the second edition, which is currently in development by Magpie Games, makers of such fine things as I keep saying Avatar and Urban Shadows 1, but like they have
It's Avatar.
Roots, Bluebeard's Bride.
They do have Roots, Bluebeard's Bride, Masks, the Next Generation. That's very good.
Teen hero RPG, very solid.
Yeah, so good stuff.
And stuff.
Hey, the quick start, you can do so much stuff with it, like do this whole shindig.
Powered by the quick start, more like, let's go.
Hey, but
why do people let me speak?
Can't really stop you. You're in charge of the stream currently.
You're right. You're right.
You could mute all of us if you want.
What do you mean Akiko is gone? Eric throws his phone against the side of a building. He breathes heavily. He turns his attention to a backpack sitting alone in an alleyway nearby. He focuses on the totem inside. The noise of the street intensifies as his senses compound with the senses of a dozen other vampires, all in their positions in the market. An order rings out, amplified through the splintered coven's psyche. I want all eyes out for Akiko. I need her here, now. There's a mental whisper of acceptance, of acknowledgement. And then a sharp instant of panic as a note of the connection rings out. They knew something was up. And the minds of the coven are overloaded with pain and synapses randomly firing in the throes of death. What happened last time? Whoever gives us a recap can mark an advancement, or can mark a faction that they don't have marked.
I'm a power gamer, so I feel bad doing it because I've kind of.
Well,
I've already done it once. Yeah, I did it the first
Oh.
time, so it's up to y'all too.
I mean, who needs it?
I don't need it, but
who needs it and is prepared enough to actually do it?
Two very important questions.
Yes,
I feel like everybody is probably one of those two things. They either
I only have like one advancement mark, so it's not gonna do me a whole ton of help, but it will. No one else does anything, but if anyone can push them over the edge, go for it.
Come on, Ada, let's go.
All right, fine. Well, so last time, oh god, see, my problem is I really remember what I've done. Do I remember what everyone else has done in as much detail? No, I do not. But I do remember. Let's see. Ada and Malachi had their tea again. This time without Death Gak, but with an adventure. We had adventure tea and went to the hospital to meet with weird shit in Seville's lady that I can't remember her name. Rebecca. Why do I want it to be Jessica so bad? And
I think that is her name.
I think so. I know it's not Jessica, but I know I want it to be. And I know that is incorrect. So we chatted for a little bit about some of the spooky happenings, aliens maybe, who knows. But she got us the info to someone who was having the real bad migraines, blindness issue because of the heat. Weird, huh? No, we went to the hospital. We chatted it up. It was definitely the light, and like did not give Ada any idea on where or who it could be attacking. So it was just she made someone who already felt bad feel worse, and now Ada feels bad about it. But then we left to go find poor Abraham, who has been having a no good bad sort of couple weeks, um, and was dying of heat exhaustion in the park looking for the ghost body.
Speaking of, where are you at right now in terms of your harm?
Yeah, you need to go to the hospital, right?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, yes, I would. That might be why I asked the question.
One faint, two serious. I just have 2 more boxes of critical left to
Yeah,
to
Abraham
mark.
got beat up real good,
Mhm.
real good at the
Some
docks.
kind of dagger.
Was that the
yeah.
docks? Is that the docks, right?
It was the docs.
And what the hell was Virgil doing? Virgil, what were you doing before you came to see us?
I went
You
to
were walking
go
around
see
asking
Akiko.
questions.
I went to go see Akiko. I went to go do some yoga, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And
You
then
visited me.
Yeah, visited with we went.
Oh, y'all went to
me
the
and-
to the
we had
market?
brunch. We had brunch in market.
Yeah, y'all had brunch.
And then we had like probably one of the most significant conference calls that's ever happened.
Yeah, yep, with
with-
my boss, the werewolves, us, a lot going on. We got into the body while this conference call was happening and got us a fancy little artifact.
Yes.
And then I think we left off there.
Yep.
Right? Yeah.
That is where we left off.
I remembered I want to mark wild because I never get to mark wild.
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 While you're doing that, do you also want to do your starting move? Nobody else has a starting move, so I have to pick on you.
I
Every
think
time.
I'm gonna wait and use it in my city because I can do one or the other.
Okay.
And I don't fully know what I want to use it for now, but I may after we deal with some shit.
Okay.
Yep.
So you all are here. The conference call has just ended. And the wolves are starting to disperse. You are left here holding this human heart with like metal worked into it in sort of intricate designs that don't appear complete. Like some of it, like as you move it, there's a definite like rattle or like a shake. This is definitely not in its completed form or functional form. Who has the heart?
Who picked
I
it up?
think I was the one who wound up like picking it up and taking it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like we kind of huddled around and looked, and I was the one who was like, okay.
Would like to not have it.
Everybody else is so afraid of touching like weird arcane stuff, like something bad's gonna happen. Yeah.
There was like a general conversation about who like shouldn't touch it.
I would like to touch it if that's okay.
I think you're probably on the shouldn't touch it list, but that's fair. Abraham definitely shouldn't touch it. That's one person I know should not touch it.
Maybe tomorrow. Yeah.
So maybe.
I think we need to get him to the hospital first, but I would like to do some studying on that if that is possible. But we definitely need to get Abraham to a hospital right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll come with.
Yeah.
All right. You all start to make your way toward back towards Devaki Hospital. It'll take you not too very long. I don't know if anybody actually drove to the park, but you do have to go.
Malachi did.
I might have, yeah. I think I
Yeah,
did.
Malachi drove us.
I did somehow.
So it would just be on the other side of the river. So like 10 minutes before you pull up to the hospital.
I'm sure this is gonna definitely not backfire while I'm sitting in the back of a truck doing this, but I would like to use some psychometry on this little thing. I just want to poke it.
Okay, cool. So I need you to read that to me because
Yep.
I shuffled around all my RPG stuff in Dropbox, and it hasn't refreshed to this computer yet.
Good. So when you examine an interesting object, roll with spirit. On a hit, ask the MC questions from the list below. And I have a list. On a miss, the emotion of the object overwhelms you, and I take one, not a -1 on going for the scene.
Okay. So while you're touching
Using
this,
the matching dice.
roll with spirit.
Spurt. Oh, that's not bad. That's 9, 10, 11.
That is certainly a hit.
That's certainly a hit. And I get to ask 3. We're gonna learn so much shit. First, what bans, wards, and limits are attached to this object?
What wards and limits?
Bans, wards, and limits.
Okay, I have it up, so I'm trying to scroll it.
Yeah,
Scroll
you're
to
good.
it.
You're good.
Okay. I don't know what this means. There is no ward keeping any certain type of creature away from this object.
Okay.
But there is the lingering essence of a very powerful containment charm that was left on it.
Okay.
It does not appear to be functional right now, but there is a possibility that it can be repaired.
Okay. Where does this object belong? I don't. It's one of my options.
Literally, the heart belonged within the chest of the vessel that it was used with. So in this case, Louis Angola. But there is no sense that this object belongs anywhere.
Okay.
Or with anyone in particular. It just is.
Okay. And then you said we could just like take a corruption and maybe ask something else.
Yes.
And then I think I'm gonna I'm marking them up, boys.
Yes.
I'm gonna get to this thing with them all marked at some point. That's my goal. I want to know how it can be repaired.
This artifact is an artifact of very powerful demonic and arcane magic. You will not be able to repair it. It would take a very knowledgeable demon or a very powerful practitioner of magic to be able to examine it enough to repair it, to restore the wards and everything.
Cool. That's good to know. All right, guys. Well, I don't think this is going to hurt anyone if we can touch it, or if you touch it, just just in case it's rolling around the back of the truck. Abraham, don't worry about it. We're not gonna kill you. Um, but I do think we maybe need to talk to with your friend about how to get this up and going again. It seems
My
up her
friend
alley. Yeah, the Miss Cleo, maybe. Yeah. Well, she might be able to point us in the right direction.
I'm sure she'd love to look at it. I'm gonna go in here real quick.
Yeah, you go get patched up. Do you need help walking up? There's a lot of stairs. That ramp's pretty steep.
I'll take the ramp. There's a.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow him.
Who do you think I am?
Okay.
It's kind of like our day anyway.
Grumbling off.
Okay. Yeah, but both of you go in. I assume into the emergency room. Yeah. Very soon somebody sees you, tells you to sit down and wait. They will be with you shortly. The amount of blood that you were spilling does not seem to faze them. You will have to wait like everybody else in this lovely system.
Wait, did we pass a billboard that had the minutes for the emergency room, like the minute wait time?
No.
Oh man, that's unfortunate.
Real popular around.
You don't have the app?
There's one of those in like the town over that I used to pass it like all the time. I'd be like, oh, that's good to know.
I weep. But eventually somebody does take you in to get repaired. How do you explain what happened to your shoulder? Just out of curiosity.
Not. He doesn't explain. He just says he was stabbed.
With what? God, I haven't.
The pointy end.
Is it still glowing? Like
a little bit.
Oh God.
Maybe we should have checked that in the car before you went in.
I think it was some kind of tweaking raver. They had glow stick juice on it.
I think you're right.
I was hanging out around some guys who were welding, and that's what it was.
Yeah, there's a spark. There's just like spark still in there. I don't know.
No, seriously though, it was a real bright dagger, really blinding light.
Okay. I'm gonna go get Dr. Platt. The nurse leaves.
Abraham,
think
you
nothing
good?
about all the blood, but
Yeah.
Like after like patching you up a little bit, leaves and goes and gets the doctor. They're not leaving you bleeding on the table.
Virgil will be like, "Hey, are you good? Like you got it from here? I got a friend I gotta go see."
Yeah, I probably divulged too much information anyways. You should get the hell out of here.
I mean, you're like, I feel like you're in that age group, to where it should be fine.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Patients of a certain age. Hey, look, if they put you in the dementia ward, give me a call and I'll bust you out.
Got it, buddy.
But yeah, I'm gonna go to the like front desk of the regular part of the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask what room Charlie Fontenot's in. I'm gonna like buy some flowers from the gift shop first, and got delivery.
Okay. Yeah, if you do anything to make yourself look legit, the person at the desk would be like, "Oh yeah, they're in they're in this room. They point you in the direction of the children's ward, and they say, "Where are my notes? Let me pull up my notes." He's not here as a patient. Jensen Fontenot is, but Charlie would be in his room.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Good to know. No, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna go take care of my business. I got, other stuff to do today.
Yeah.
Busy day. Yeah, and then I'll head down to that room.
What are the other two of you doing?
Searching for mute buttons.
Yeah, I'm just sitting in the car. I'm like, so was
Is
this what you
there-
were looking for, Malachi? You still looking for something else?
No, I still got other things I'm looking for. Is there like a relative degree of privacy to like being in the car here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then Malachi will probably like that the heart on the seat on a piece of cloth between us there. And Malachi will like haul that satchel bag around and take out a very large book and start flipping through it and seeing if there's anything related to it in the book. Since I think it's been mentioned they were both constructed or put together by the same person. Like the same name has come up repeatedly for different things there. I thought they were related. Whether that means there's anything in the book, who knows? But just try to cross-reference.
Roll with mind.
Okay, that is a 6 and a 6 and +2 mind for 14.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Malachi knows how to do one thing, and that's research.
As you are flipping through the book, there is this weird sense of almost like kinship, of connection with the book. Like as you're turning its pages, the shifting letters on the page seem to be a reflection of your thoughts and a response to your thoughts. You can ask 3 questions.
Are they just general questions or from a particular move?
Just general questions.
Okay. Are there any kind of instructions in here for like what might need to be repaired, or like the structure of this object that it's
Yes.
supposed to be there?
Yes.
Cool.
There are protective wards that are cemented around the heart with these little bands.
Mhm.
If you've seen the way that I'm seeing it in my mind's eye is like if you've seen the armbands from Shang-Chi from the new Marvel movie. It's like
I have an idea what you're talking about. Yeah.
some of it's like little rings with like sigildry around them that seems to have been burned and broken in some places. Repairing number one, understanding the sigildry to repair that would help, which you would have a faint idea just based off of this question, and making sure that any points of weakness within the structure of those rings are all fixed. That would probably be extremely helpful. And then those wards need to be activated, which requires some knowledge of Arcana.
Okay. So then I guess my next question is there information about like what those sigils kind of mean?
Yes. The sigils are very, very old invocation of binding, specifically for something very, very powerful. While you're asking the question, the book is responding with examples of archangels, higher demons, demigods.
With the information that's here in the book about structure and what's supposed to be on these rings, like the warding that's supposed to happen with them, is there enough information here where if we found somebody of sufficient power, we'd be able to direct them to make the repairs?
Yes.
Okay.
The book imparts the instructions that you would need.
Okay.
Displays them on the page, the completed runes and everything. The ways to repair or forge completely new rings.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Now I just need to help find somebody who can do that. So I'm not
What
sure
exactly is that
how
book,
much of that.
Malachi? I'm just watching you read for like 20 minutes with this heart sitting there. I'm like,
There's a part where it's like kind of like just hand on the page, kind of zoning out instead of reading directly. Yeah, that's
The pages are blank, Ada.
Malachi, every time I hang out with you, I learn something new and concerning at the same time. What is this book?
It's a compilation of information from arcane sources. In our case, we're kind of lucky. This is sorry, it's out of character just to verify. The book was like the Apocryphon of Zurus, and like Zurus was involved in making the binding. This was involved somewhere in the Louis Engel story, and I don't remember where. If it was making the binding object or something else.
Zerus did make the binding.
Okay. Yes, so by happenstance, as happens in the world, this book is assembled by the person who helped forge this binding.
Oh, well, that's helpful that we have that.
Yes, we have that.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's
Huh. How long have you been employed with your employers?
do you want that number like a straight line linear time or like kind of like skipped into it's been a couple years. Don't
Okay. And there's been no rumblings with them on anything odd going on. It seems weird that you have a book from the guy that made the heart, and the reason, and then now the heart is broken, and this is all happening, and you seem to have a lot of the pieces to it, and not a lot of the information, just a lot of.
My job is to collect objects. I pick up information along the lines, but that's not the focus of the job. It helps.
I think it would help a little if they shared their wisdom as well, seeing as we all seem to be making the best guesses we can.
see, we'd think that, but like the last guy they did that with, no good. No, that's like just it's a
You know,
lot. It's
I
a lot
think
easier if the information comes in drips and drabs.
I've come to a decision to not ask Virgil about his work, and I think I'm almost to the same decision to not ask you about your work. There's a lot going on with you two. I can
Like I mean,
follow
I'm not
Abraham.
I'm not here to try to deny you anything or ignore something, but
Oh, it just gives
that's
me
that's
more
usually for the
questions.
best. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking
Well,
of, um, yeah, Virgil, you you reached the room that you were directed to, and on the little whiteboard outside, it does say Jensen Fontenot.
I think probably after figured out that like it was like a kid, Virgil probably went and got a little stuffed animal or something too. Like, you know, flowers are for Charlie. I'm gonna go pick something up for Jensen. Yeah, and so I'll just kind of knock, real polite. All business today.
Right, and a couple of seconds later, somebody opens the door. It is a older gentleman, very very thin hair, very very light beard, in like a Magellan button down. Like it's that brand of
One of
that brand
those.
of dude.
I know who this is. I've seen this man. I see
That's my
like
alter
6 of this
ego,
man.
dude. What do you mean?
I see 6 of this man just every day, just walking around town.
Can I help you?
Yes, actually. Here. And Virgil will hand him the flowers, saying, "I got this for little buddy in there."
And who is this from?
Well, this is from Virgil. I'm here on behalf of Citri, who I believe you know.
It's today, is it?
Looks like it. You got some time though, if you need to wrap anything up.
Damn. And he just walks back in and sits down, puts the flowers down, and just like takes a moment to look at the bed.
Yeah, Virgil's gonna like stay out in the hall because like he knows he knows going in wouldn't be like probably a good move, but he's just gonna be like, yeah, I'm just gonna be out here.
Yeah, he doesn't say anything.
Yeah, Virgil will wait.
What do you do? Just wait.
Yeah, gonna wait for a while. But you know, if it gets around that time, I feel like there's like not like a demon watch or something, but there's probably I probably got like an idea of like when it's like time.
Yeah.
And so if it gets pretty close, Virgil will kind of do one of these and be like,
you see him get up and move around a few times while you wait. At one point, he is just making a phone call, telling people like, "Hey, it'd be really good if you come by." He's doing all right, but like, met more visitors would cheer him up. And then he sits down on the bed and is talking to this little boy for a long time.
Virgil's doing his best just to not listen.
Mm-hmm.
That's not
okay.
It's one of those things, you know, like if you're a therapist, you can't really like internalize all of the trauma you hear about, right? It's similar to that.
Eventually, he does come out.
Yeah. So it's kind of on your terms here. You got anywhere you'd like to go?
What?
See a nice sunset. Sit in a nice park. We got a little bit of time.
He looks back in the room. Right here's fine.
Okay. Yeah. So, you got any questions? Any concerns, curiosities? Like now's kind of the time.
I mean, damn, not really. Just wasn't expecting all this to happen right here at the end of this. You're not doing all of this, are you?
Doing what?
I swear to God, if you hurt that little boy.
I don't even know who that is.
Well, he's a good kid. And he's in pain.
It's gonna sound probably a bit strange coming from me, but I do know exactly what you mean. These deals rarely go like you want them to. I've been in your shoes.
He is still standing up, but like it's at the point where like he's struggling to not like completely break down in front of you, but like he's breathing heavy. There's tears.
Yeah.
Lots of anger and confusion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Virgil would kind of like stand an arm here, like, here, let's take a walk. Short one.
Yeah.
But yeah, and Virgil just kind of walk a little distance away, because like I don't know if is he just gonna like, I don't personally know, Laura, is he just gonna disappear? Is he just gonna like drop dead? I don't really know.
He's gonna drop dead.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so we should find a comfortable place for that. But yeah, Vert will just walk, probably to like, it's probably like a bench somewhere nearby. It's like a hospital. There's places to sit down. People need to sit in hospitals. I should probably walk him to a place and kind of sit down and say, hope you got what you wanted. He's part of it.
He nods. Never had time.
Yeah.
Not enough.
Never is. And I don't think there's really any deal you can make that changes that. But more's always good. Is there anything? Do you want? And this doesn't have anything to do with Citri. Is there anything I can do? Keep an eye on the kid, or whatever.
I don't want him to get involved with all that.
Oh, no, absolutely not. That I can
but
guarantee.
I called my nephew and his lady. I don't know if they're coming or not. But if not, he's gonna be alone.
Yeah, I can. I mean, I can stick around just to till somebody else gets here. I got a buddy in the ER, so. You like Fortnite?
What?
Something?
Is that the
Video game?
I think I've seen him play one of those things. I gotta be honest. I don't really understand it.
Yeah, that's fair. That was a dumb question. That's on me.
Is that the
You
one
ready?
with the blocks?
That one's Minecraft, but kids love that. That's actually it's pretty good. Like for cognitive development, it's very creative outlet.
I am doing checks.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll take care of it. Let's see. And if nobody shows up in too long, I'll go get somebody. How about that?
He nods.
So yeah, you ready? I mean, you're not, but like,
No.
all right. Well, nice meeting you, Charlie. And Virgil will kind of like clap him on the shoulder and sort of like do the thing, just a little quick and easy. Get the little like I don't know what it is, the little soul juice.
Yep.
I don't know how it works. I'll just go ahead and sort of collect that and send it. I don't know. How does this work? How does it?
At the appointed time, there's a little marble that is left within your fingertips. It is this. It's almost as if you're holding a very small LED bulb, but in the center of it, there's just this red, black, like maroon splotch in the middle.
Yeah. Virgil will take that and do like kind of want to like toss it in the air and catch it and drop it in the like breast pocket of his shirt. Or wait, I'm still in athletic clothes. Oh man, I didn't even change.
Yep.
How embarrassing. Just put it in my pocket of my joggers. Be like, well, I mean, at least they're nice, clean. And then he'll go and check and see if the kid's like asleep. I hope the kid's asleep.
Yeah, he is.
Okay. Just wait for somebody to show up. But we'll also kind of like once Charlie kind of like slumps over, be like, hey buddy, you all right? And then kind of get the attention of like a nurse and like, hey, I think he's passed out.
Yeah, and pretty soon that happens. I assume you walk away.
Yeah, no, just kind of like, hey, I think that guy kind of like passed out over there. This is a hospital, right? Like, and then just kind of move on.
Significantly earlier, Abraham.
Takes a minute.
After the nurse left you, there's a few minutes before before a doctor comes in. She's got her curly hair tied back, glasses, surveying you very quickly. All right, Mr. Abraham. What the? Let me see it. Who'd you piss off?
Wyatt.
Why? Yeah, but like, what is Wyatt? How did he do this to you? It's all right. You can tell me. I'm a vampire.
Trust me, I'm a vampire.
Now hold up. Okay.
Look, I be honest with your doctors. We don't care if you're smoking weed. We just need to make sure that whatever's in your system doesn't interact with other drugs. And this sort of thing can definitely interact with other drugs. So be honest with me.
Blood pressure medicine, that kind of stuff.
Possibly.
Okay.
It's a good thing that I'm very sensitive to your blood pressure then.
Look, so I was down at the docks. I was scoping out an area where my buddy was killed a few weeks back. That's where they were. I got too excited. We got in a fight. Threw a glowing knife at me.
Let's give it off a nasty little bit of I need to do a scan on you real quick, just to make sure that this is the benign kind of radiation that's on you and not the kind that's going to give you cancer. Sound this?
Sure.
Right. If you if you cooperate with the doctor, she will run you through. There's a significant amount of ultraviolet radiation, as if you got a bad sunburn. The glowy bits, it can be treated with mundane stuff, but it's weird enough that most people wouldn't know how to treat it. But if eventually she comes back and patches you up, and the glow goes away. Writes you a prescription for some of the good pills and tells you to actually rest for a few days, like 2 of them. 2 of them at the very least.
You got it. You must have like choice pickings working at a hospital.
I don't like your tone.
All right, I'll leave now.
I mean rest, Mr. Abraham.
My friends are driving. I'm going to lay in the bed of the truck. They'll take me back.
Good.
Thank you so much for your help. Sincerely.
Look, just this will look weird on your discharge papers. I promise you, being stabbed with a UV radiation tip knife is not going to show up on your medical record. So just be careful. Don't give us a reason to like lie about this.
Don't mention it the next time I'm at the doctor for a checkup.
Right.
I got you.
Take care now.
You too.
So you leave, and there's like a commotion happening in the emergency room, but somebody's quickly being carted away to one of the rooms.
I walk out the front and
Yeah.
go to the truck and the thumbs up and sit in the back.
Virgil, eventually two people. One of them a late 30s, early 40s man in a ball cap comes in. A similarly aged woman. Am I in the wrong? Charlie?
Oh, I think Charlie was feeling a bit ill. I was just, in the area. I thought I'd sit here and wait.
All
that
right.
kid.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I guess we'll just wait here.
Yeah.
Shit. You are.
Oh, Virgil.
JC.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Okay. I just had to check. One day, somebody. But very nice to meet you. I'm gonna go now. I've actually got some other errands to run. I just,
Yeah.
He didn't look like he was feeling well, so I wanted to.
Oh shit. Okay.
Do him a little favor here. But yeah. Nice to meet you, JC. Looks like a sweet kid. Take good care of him. Give him some like. Is it like Fortnite? I don't know. I'm out. I'm gonna go. Fishing? Do you know fishing?
Yeah, I go fishing.
Something like that.
His ball cap has the fish hook on.
Oh,
it.
he's got the fish hook. He's like,
He's
yeah,
got
you
the
got the
fish
fish hook. You know, you got the fish hook. Yeah, I don't know. Seems like a nice kid. I'm gonna go. You don't know who I am. No. I'm a stranger. I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, you leave.
Mildly notable occurrence in their day today that will probably be overshadowed by other events that have happened and that will happen shortly.
We're gonna move on.
We're gonna move on. But yeah, Virgil walks out the front of the hospital a little bit, just not too quickly, but like with purpose, and gets in one of the vehicles and is like, "All right."
Yeah. So Abraham, you would have been able to come out about 30 minutes before Virgil.
Did you get hurt too and we didn't realize it?
Oh no, I just had some.
Quite the trip.
Coffee machine.
While you were in there, just.
Yeah, coffee machine. You find one and then it doesn't work, and then you gotta go like 2 floors up to the next one, and then that one doesn't work, and then it takes a while. But
there's a Starbucks in the lobby, but it's not. It's like a coffee bar, and they serve Starbucks products, but it's not.
It's all burnt.
Oh
yeah,
God, that was literally my office.
If I wanted like Walmart brand or like Walmart sealed Starbucks,
great
coffee,
value.
I'd go to Walmart.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw a little bit more Louisiana flavor into this. It's not a Starbucks, it's a PJ's.
Oh, no, not PJ's.
It's so much worse than you think.
Oh, no. Oh, man.
I have to check it
man.
out.
Quick, Northerners to the Google machine.
It's like, oh man, there's this new place in town now. It's like Havana Cuban coffee, and I've never been more insulted in my life. That is not Cuban coffee.
No.
It might be like Cuban branded coffee grounds, but that's about as close as it gets. It's very disappointing. I wanted the little tiny cup of coffee that makes the go-go juice.
Yeah.
Makes you go.
Just got a regular latte. Like, what is that? Anyway.
What y'all doing?
Guys, what the hell are we doing now? There's a lot of shit going on.
Oh, was there like a thing in the market
in there
Oh, okay.
that I must honor.
What
So
was
if you
that
drop me
agreement?
off at my shop, I must rest.
Whoa.
I don't like those air quotes. I think you should actually rest.
Do I need to go buy like a master lock for your workshop so you'll like sit on the couch and watch soap operas like everybody else your age?
That just means that instead of being in the workshop, you'll spend the time using the angle grinder to get into the workshop.
Oh, yeah.
That could be more tiring, really.
Could be, yeah.
I will go rest.
I'm
Do you
curious
need any
if
tea or anything?
you need a case of beer.
Malachi's like, yeah, he just got lots of tea. Like behind her's like,
What's your?
Oh, I'll take some tea. They gave me the good stuff in there too, so
I probably shouldn't mix that with beer then. It's my
Probably
idea.
not.
yeah, they told me
Save
not
some
to
money.
mix a lot of things with whatever I was attacked with. So
Yeah, the
I'll take
glowy.
what they
glowy
tell me.
kind.
What is it? Did she know?
It was a UV knife. That
It
like
it it was a holy knife that was giving off radiation that was very similar to ultraviolet.
okay.
so you got stabbed with a knife that gives off daylight. That's, the kind of thing
Who
that
did
usually
you?
happens when you're hanging out.
Yeah, what we need an explanation. There was a lot of things and conference calls that happened, and we have not talked about this fully.
In the very few sentences of discussion, I'm using more air quotes, that I had with Wyatt, he said they were there a few weeks ago. I guess there was a demon presence there, and they were back to make sure it these demons or whatever didn't come back.
What? I think have I missed the setup to this? There's demons now running around as well.
At the docks.
At the dock.
Oh yeah.
And you were there?
Yeah, I was there. I had set up a little surveillance to keep an eye out.
What would possibly possess you to do this, Abraham, especially by yourself?
I had a friend die there a few weeks ago. I'm trying to figure out who did it.
Well, maybe don't go looking around where demons are alone. Be good to have someone have your back.
Sounds like a good general ground rule for the group.
Yeah, we're
Right.
getting into some shit. Can we buddy system?
Debatable for Virgil, but
Yeah, but I think buddy systems are probably good. Just in the off chance one of us gets turned to ash or something, at least we can tell the others or our employers or whatever.
I feel like really what it is that Ada and Abraham, if you guys go to do something, maybe let me or Malachi know, because Malachi's got his weird blood axe, and I've got what I've got. I got the juice.
I have
so.
a gun.
I have nothing, so I definitely need
There you go.
I got my mind, but I can't really hurt someone
I have a
without hurting
silver knife
myself.
now too.
All right,
I
that's a
should
start.
probably get like a knife or something, huh?
You don't have like a
I've
pocket
never
knife?
really had it. I do in my pocket.
knife,
Go get it.
gun, maybe a
Got a
boat,
couple.
something. Yeah.
Boat?
I mean, I can make you something unless you want to try killing them with thoughts, but I don't.
No, that usually hurts me too, so I'd rather not. Abraham, I would love for you to make me something. Is
for
that
2 days.
intensive? Yeah, I said, is it gonna have to wait?
Well, she didn't really specify how resting the rest needed to be.
I mean,
Not anytime soon.
That's usually
I'll follow the order.
implied.
All right, yeah. I think you just need to curl up with a good movie or something for a good long TV show. A few
I'll watch
seasons.
crossword
MASH.
puzzle.
How about that?
Yeah, I
Watch
think you
all
should
of
watch
MASH.
that.
Bonanza.
If you have
Gunsmoke.
time after MASH, man.
See how the folks are doing on the old Ponderosa.
Well,
I've been
so
needing to catch up on MASH anyways. So
it's taking you this long to catch up on MASH.
But
It's
like,
a
no,
lot of years.
I feel like he's watched it for like the 5th time at this point, because you know how it is.
well, the thing is, I fall asleep and I'm watching it, and then I wake up and it's 5 episodes later.
Then you got to go back and see where you were.
Just restart the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Restart the whole thing. Okay. 2 days, you can probably make a lot of.
I can make you a weapon. Give me a little bit.
Fair.
Andy Griffith Show. Yes.
Oh, that one's good. I do enjoy that one occasionally. So, okay, we've established that Abraham's going to rest for a couple days. What the hell are we doing?
When was that like vampire thing? Was that like tonight? Was that, like,
Yeah, that was tonight.
Oh,
tonight.
so
I just
and what exactly was going on with all that?
feel like the werewolves probably had it covered, but like
Yeah, we should probably keep an eye on that,
just
and
keep an eye
I
on
think
it.
we need to try to. Anybody know? Well, so like my phone, my contacts in my phone aside. Anybody know anybody who's like like demigod or senior demon or something along those lines who might like have some time to like forge some stuff for us? Because
Let me clarify. The wards don't have to be done by a demigod or an elder demon. The wards are to contain a demigod or an elder demon.
okay.
Oh well, I mean, I got a couple
So,
friends that
like-
like know about junk like that. If
Is so okay. So if
That's what I was
that's
getting at with Miss Cleo. I think she'd be in the realm too. Maybe if she's powerful enough. I don't quite fully
is
understand.
that something we
about-
could forge in Abe's workshop?
Possibly.
melt down
I
some
have
aluminum.
a junkyard of raw materials, machining tools. Those are 2.
It's got plenty of
things
like
to fix.
cold iron and like
Yeah, one of cold iron,
meteorite
one of
ore.
silver.
Yeah.
Oh, I can get us materials if we need it.
Good
Andres got contacts.
good check in with
Okay. Well,
my buddy Buchanan. He's like a demon, but like the kind that's more worried about like business than like
we
demons.
should maybe we can let Abraham rest tonight while we figure out what parts we need here.
What's the
What is it
vampire
called?
thing?
I'll tell Cleo that y'all will be reaching out, and
Yeah,
she'd
what
probably be
exactly-
interested in looking into it. She was a part of the original seance, so why
Yeah,
not?
I missed the seance. What exactly are we doing with that thing?
Oh, ha. So there was a lot of talking that happened after Louis was not so angry towards us. That was the body we were digging into.
Okay, yeah.
You know the light that's killing everybody
Yeah.
and is bad. It's judgment, and something happened to break this heart that used to hold him. It
Okay.
and now we gotta fix that, get it back in there before we all turn to ash.
I would prefer not to turn to ash. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be preferable for sure.
Okay.
But okay, with the weird vampire meeting setup thing tonight, that was for that keystone, right?
It's for a rock. It was for a funny rock. I don't remember which one. Malachi,
think
which
that
funny
was-
rock was that for? Keystone's
think
like
that was for the
MIA at the
keystone.
bottom of the lake, but there was another
There
stone.
was-
So somebody has the keystone. It's not in the bottom of the lake. Know that much.
Oh yeah.
There's also the totem of Lucaru.
Which the vampires have.
Which
That's what the
I was
trade-off is gonna
trying to
be?
find the satyr who sold rocks, who was like supposed to have some kind of lead on where that was, I think.
But he doesn't. It was a trap.
But then afterwards, it came up again,
Yeah.
didn't it?
Wait, were y'all talking about the
I'm not-
keystones in the bottom of a lake?
Oh, no, I think somebody ended up.
No,
with
the
it.
guy
Well,
who used to have the keystone was in the bottom of the lake, but that's separate from the
right.
keystone itself.
May not
we
have
kind of
been.
ignoring the explosion and the watery woman. And if
Yeah, I
she
thought that was
was
just.
in love with him and the lake and the keystone and it's missing.
I thought it was just like some fake bullshit, honestly.
Well, if the one who was dead had it and she's mad about it, I don't know. Look, the Fae is confusing me. I got myself thrown right into their
Confusing.
real estate politics, and it was very confusing. But there's a lot of threads there that I can't quite connect because I don't know people. But I'm thinking
Hmm.
stone in the bottom of the lake and a woman from the lake pissed.
Well, we don't know the stones in the boat. We know that the boat, at least, and probably the guys at the bottom of the lake.
Yeah.
Stone.
Because if
Whereabouts
she's
unknown.
upset about him dying, she might have more of a leads on who the killing happened if it was not an accident, and that person might have a reason that isn't just politics. It could be for a magical artifact in these end times we seem to be facing.
Eh,
I don't know.
that's
I'm just
alarmist.
spitballing here because, quite honestly, I don't know what the fuck to do anymore,
Hmm.
except fix this hot. So
Step one.
yeah, I'm
Do
just
that.
trying to help you guys. Y'all seem to have a lot going on.
No, I think I've actually taken care of a good bit. I gotta find Mother Estelle.
Yeah,
the
Mother
lady-
Estelle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure if we do the heart thing and we go to find the judge, I'm sure that kind of works out.
I'm sure it'll connect. Yeah, because we'll have to find. Yeah, I don't
Oh,
know.
I
You know,
love it when
I'm
that
just
happens.
currently walking down the path of like this giant destiny and prophecy I've known about for years. So, you know,
Hmm.
anything I can do to help y'all while I'm not focusing on that would be great.
Well, why don't we let Abraham kind of like chill out? Like I'm sure
I'd like to think that y'all were driving,
Yeah.
and at this point, are getting really close to the workshop.
Yeah, it's like why don't we just maybe take a day, couple days with
If
Abraham? I'm sure the world's not going to implode in 2 days. Like, and we'll or maybe we'll go see about this whole like vampire thing. See if we need to help out.
well, it
Let
seems like
Abraham watch
Andre's in on
MASH.
it too, so there's going to be a lot of eyes on whatever this is happening.
I think
Yeah, I'm kind of
everybody ends up connected here at some point with all these barriers that are thinning out.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
There's-
interested to
there's-
just
yeah.
see Andre just rip somebody in half. Honestly,
Yeah, maybe there's like a nice bar somewhere nearby. We can just have us like a hurricane and watch the show.
a nice little rooftop, maybe like a little rooftop bar.
Yeah. He is something to see when he's in action, let me tell you.
Yeah.
You don't live that long and not get some moves.
I'll just say that
Probably not.
for the rooftop bar, like it's been awful hot out lately, and like that blinding light migraine thing, like that's you're
Well, I mean,
asking for it there.
it's not like the vampires are going to be out during the day.
It's
learned
not like
they
the light
can.
hasn't happened at night, but it's
I have learned they can. That was a very alarming fact.
It's probably not
Okay.
like comfy.
No, definitely not.
It's probably not when they want to be like making moves.
I'm texting Daryl.
Mhm.
I just say, did Grace fill you in? If not, I know who did it. But I just want to double check and make sure that you know.
There's the three. I was gonna say there's the three dots, then it goes away, but I highly doubt that you have like iOS or like iMessage or anything like that.
I'm gonna text Daryl.
I have a sidekick.
but eventually, in all lowercase text, tell me their name.
Just so I'm saying it right. It's a Kiko, right? Out of game. I'm pretty sure that's a Kiko.
Who?
That was here in the woods that killed
No,
Meg.
Eric killed Meg.
Eric killed Meg.
Akiko was trying to like help Meg, and then Eric killed her, and that caused problems.
Okay. I
Yeah.
got it confused.
Akiko is innocent and out of town. Hopefully.
Oh,
To
he totally would fuck that up, but no. It's
To recap, yes, Akiko went to talk to Meg. Meg took that as meaning that she had something to do with it and was going to kill her. Before Meg got the chance, Eric killed her and saved Akiko, which is
okay.
how that started.
Cool. I had it way
Puppy.
wrong then.
Looks so sad.
I say I
She's
just send
coming
back
off of
Eric.
anesthesia. She's very loopy.
Oh no.
She had to get her stuff all replaced today.
Oh no. That sounds like Abraham.
This is
Yes,
Abraham. I'm gonna
I
be
had
late
to
for the
get
next
all my
couple
stuff
days.
replaced.
So you text back Eric.
Yes.
Where is he?
He'll be at the name that I always forget. My favorite street.
The
Yes.
Fey Market.
Yes. Tonight.
There's no response.
Good.
I love watching dogs just like try to come to grips with like what reality is when they're loopy and they're just like,
It's a pretty wall over there. Yeah.
I am here. What y'all doing?
Virgil's got a marble to. Virgil has not lost his marbles, but he's gained a marble he's got to give to. Just put where it goes. Give it. Deliver.
Okay.
Deliver it.
Where do you go?
Probably just like, I don't know. I feel like we've established a theme of just random street performers. So
We have.
find somebody, and be like, just call Citri, which I think I'm supposed to like let it out to do that technically to summon my dark patron's attention to my location. Is like under my let it out thingies, but I don't. We haven't done that thus far, but
Yeah, you would be able to do that to summon Citri to you,
yeah,
but you can seek her out otherwise.
yeah. So that's what Virgil would do, because like it's not a huge hurry because we got it's Abraham's. You kind of rested and like things are a little chill right now. We're not too busy. We got like a appointment later, but it's all good. Got to change out of these workout clothes. Get a little dinner. You
all are welcome to use my shop for whatever the hell we got to do with that heart. But I will be here.
I'm already like walking around Abraham's house, like fluffing every pillow, making sure there's blankets, putting out cups of water within reach. I'm like, you're gonna take a rest, and it's gonna be very comfy, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
The one thing that I would very much like to draw everybody's attention to is that whenever you all pulled up to Abraham's workshop, I don't remember exactly where we left it off, but I would like to think that from the back of a pickup truck, there is just an inordinate amount of vines that are just like starting to spill out of the truck.
Yeah,
Abraham.
so
Trying
I
to
put
grow
that
your
in
own
the-
name? That's like
I put that. Yeah, it's in the just like in the junkyard part. So the junkyard is now getting taken over by vegetation. Okay.
Was
Very
it
nice.
always like that over there? Because I mean, we don't hang
No,
out
it
out here
wasn't.
that often, but that seems unusual, even to me.
It's like if you let this go on, it'll start looking like the end of Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, that's another thing I got to deal with. To get my nice flashy weapon here, I had to take do a friend a solid.
So they're trying to grow their own.
Like all three of you live much more interesting lives than I do.
I don't want
What
to.
is going
Just
on?
turn around and like look at it like, you work for a vampire. You live in a wizard hotel.
That's true. I do have a pretty good setup.
Ada,
I
Wizard,
think the difference is that Ada's living like kind of a sitcom kind of life, and then we're living like a weird like CW action series kind of life.
Yeah.
It's just slightly different. Well, Malachi's got like sort of an investigative thing going on, like a little noir vibe. Abraham's got like an old man Logan sort of thing going on.
Yeah, I just made friends with a reporter for a reality show.
Yeah, you're
Y'all doing a lot.
Extremely sitcom heavy behavior. Like we gotta get the rights to this lockdown like soon.
Yeah, I really like this.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, it just works, right? You put us all together, it just works. You just gotta. Okay.
Now, can y'all pick up some weed killer or something for me?
Abraham, what is in that truck?
Just tell him you got glaucoma, man.
A leshy.
Oh, excuse me?
A leshy. A dead one, maybe.
Maybe.
So we need
Well,
to
it doesn't
get the
look like it now. Maybe it
Yeah.
is.
So is that like
a roundup situation.
a plant? Is that,
Yeah,
uh
kind of like a plant, but more humanoid.
What do you plan to do with
that
it?
yeah.
Plan to get rid of it eventually, but it seems like it's.
You know, if you
Growing
got to get
up.
rid of a body, you just put it in the trunk and set the car on fire. It's like it's the quickest way. It takes like, I mean, it still takes like 6 to 8 hours, but you know.
Can
Or
you
put
do
it
that
in the lake.
for
Look,
me?
I'm back to the lake. Oh.
I mean, I don't feel like we want to put the plant in the water, right? Like plants tend to
No, I'm
need.
just going back to the sheriff that I think it's real foul, and I don't understand why we don't care. Seems
You don't need
interesting.
him?
No. Look, I'm just
Oh,
interested.
boy.
I just want to know answers. Look, there's a little bit of a story there. I'm curious.
I mean, I think the question is where can we set a car on fire that nobody's gonna get all uppity about it, you know?
When's the next football game?
Okay.
I don't know.
Right
Sometimes
now.
they get real crazy.
It's
It
summer.
was today. Oh
It's-
yeah,
it's
summer.
It's summer. A few
Oh,
months.
I'm not a big sports fan. Well,
Oh,
look, I've rarely left like downtown, so I definitely don't know where to tell you to set a car on fire. But that sounds like something interesting.
I mean, if it's flat, like
Sounds like something you want to do. I feel like
you got
let's-
a you got a nice metal barrel,
think I need to.
like a nice solid metal barrel, because you can just pretend you're burning like trash.
They
long as there's
are
not a
lots
burn
of
advisory
plants.
on.
It's a brush pile.
Is there a burn advisory right now? And
it
what's
is
Smokey
like
the?
110
Yes.
outside.
Yes.
Well, okay, but Louisiana's a little tricky with that because sometimes it's 110, but it's extremely wet.
Oh, it has not been wet.
Oh, it's failed me, Louisiana. You failed me.
Well, it'll become an issue regardless. So
You got like
Would y'all like me to try and?
a weed eater.
I would say I would go out on a limb and say Andre's probably had to get rid of some people discreetly. I could see where that usually happens. And if I can have access to it, I bet there's a warehouse or something shady and cool somewhere.
Like a crematorium would probably be pretty solid.
Oh, that would be.
You see, I don't want to make any of these plans because I'm supposed to just sit my ass here.
Yeah,
So whatever y'all don't even have to do this, but in a few days, my shop's probably gonna be covered in vines.
it look real Jumanji-esque, so we gotta prevent that probably.
Yeah. I'm gonna just call Andre.
I would like you to hit the streets.
Hell yeah. Okay, Cora, I have to use my hands now. You gotta go down. There you go. Okay. Wee! That's a. What do I add to that? Anything?
Yes. I believe the faction that you're rolling with.
Ew, no. That makes it a solid 6.
Or the circle that you're rolling with. That is a miss. Andre does not answer.
Well, he's probably busy dealing with Eric's stuff. After whatever happens this evening, maybe I'll ask him again if he's around. Because I'm sure there's something we could do there. But yeah, until then, maybe get some labas.
Like a
How
hand.
how concealed is the part of the junkyard that it's in?
It's concealed enough.
Oh, Malachi, you got like an axe, right? You can like chop it, right?
That's part of what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Just trim it, you know? A light landscaping.
Might be a little bit more brutal than just like chopping a tree, though. Just forewarning.
I might have an idea.
I mean, he's got like a godblood axe or whatever, so I mean, I feel like he's probably prepared for that.
Does your axe do the same thing as that little dagger did? Because that'd be cool as hell. No.
You want to show us where this is at? Then I don't know. Let's see if we can. That might help inform a decision here.
Sure.
Take us out back there.
Yeah, I lead him out there.
Yeah, so you see these vines just like sort of going through some of the junk. But it just plopped off to the side. There's just this tarp from under which all these vines are covering up, but it is not moving.
Okay.
Oh, good. That's good.
So I don't like kind of like cracks knuckles. How far out to like wherever the nearest neighbor's at?
It would be. So
I mean, I would think that usually people don't even live here. Like this is more just
Okay.
like shops, like auto places, and a little bit industry. I don't know. What do you think?
yeah, I think there would be like a few like buildings around, but or a few like residential places around, but not up. And there is foot traffic, but not a whole lot.
You're cutting, you're cutting weeds. It doesn't even look
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. He'll kind of go back underneath the trench coat and like get out the big axe. Spin it around for a second, get it ready. It's still probably like standing like a good 10 or 15 feet back. Kind of like bring it back up over his head, like swing it down like he's gonna go down, but like it kind of like stops partway in between, and I actually want to let it out. One of which is strike with a blast of elemental energy.
Roll with spirit.
6 and a 4 plus 1 for 11.
That is a hit. You can. So while you're chopping, A lot of this
It's
is
it's
just junk.
mostly like he kind of like brings it down as like the focus for like this just blast of
Yeah.
like flame kind of deal to
Yeah.
incinerate what's there.
So as typically happens whenever you're dealing with magic fire, it has the potential to be very unstable. And there is most of the things in the junkyard wouldn't, combust. But there are a few things. You can either avoid the complication or avoid the corruption.
I'll avoid the complication.
There you go. Mark corruption.
Thank you so much.
It's kind of like steaming afterwards, and like, yeah, that's that's what that's for. It's cleaning up. That's
So this this fire sparks to life, and very quickly the dried vines that were springing off of this leshy quickly combust, and you all just hear like the tiniest little like 3 or 4 different of them, different of these tiny voices, almost as if they were coming off of these little vines. But pretty soon, it's incinerated. There's nothing left.
it was dead, right? Like,
What I was told.
Mostly dead.
I've never dealt with a leshy before.
they are gonna like me even less after this.
I
That's
mean,
like-
there was a lot of growth. Do they grow? I want to go back to my sitcom stuff. I don't like this as much.
I'll go back to my
the
sitcoms
scream,
as well.
the screaming stopped, so this is all fine. All is well, as they say.
Wow.
All is well.
We're coming soon to Redbubble and TeePublic and
Yes. But yeah, Virgil would be like, "Hey, Malachi, you mind giving us a ride back to like 4th Street? Again, and we can freshen up and maybe run a couple errands and then be back up."
sounds good to me. Abraham, do you have everything? I went ahead and make sure all of your blankets were out, your pillows are fluffed, you got water. There is no food, but don't worry, I got delivery coming.
That is much
Anything
more than I
else?
need. Thank you.
You are welcome. If you feel like you need any more comfort, let me know, and you can get your room in the hotel. You can get real bougie for the weekend.
I think I'll be good here. Thank you.
All right. So the rest of you get in the car, and before we go take care of our business, I think that's a good point to take a little break.
Heck yeah.
Let's do it. All right, folks. We'll be back in like a 10 to 12. Let's see, 10 till something like that. Don't go to a place. Just hang out. Just chill. Listen to lo-fi. Have a nice, relaxing Thursday evening. Do what you gotta do. We'll be back.
Do what you do.
Do what you do. All is everything's fine. Everything's great. All is well.
All is well.
It's all gonna be
It's
good.
fine.
We did not
It's
just we didn't just incinerate like a little nest of baby leshies. It's all good. It's all fine. It's all good. All right. See you on 10. All right, we're back.
Woo!
I did the
How
magical
numbers work.
That was a very full countdown.
Well, like in my head, you just had to follow the rhythm, right? I gave you
Right, the
5.
rhythm of
I gave
5.
you 2,
And then 2.
1.
and then you knew that 1 was coming, and
We
it's
didn't
right.
have 2 consecutive numbers to know the rhythm.
That's right.
Was the
Well,
issue.
you just gotta
5,
have
4,
the
3, 2.
Do what?
2.5. 2.25.
Got to keep it fresh somehow.
Life.
We got to get this kind of energy going when we get back into the game, right? So we got to do something a little silly.
So you go back to 4th Street.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who are you looking for?
Street performer.
Do you want to hit the streets?
Sure, yeah, might as well.
Have we split up at this point? Am I going back to my hotel? Are we still walking around together? After we all left Abraham's.
It's the same.
a good
It's the same
question.
street. I mean, if people want to come, I don't care. I'm not doing anything shady. I'm just.
I'm following along. I don't need to
Is
change.
that vaguely in the direction of where the Eric stuff was supposed to be happening or anything? Or
Yeah.
like,
Vaguely.
I'm not super sure. Like crashing, that's a great call, but I'm also real curious about what happens. So
Yeah, we got at least 2 interesting parties going. That'll be fun. So yeah, I don't know. I'm hanging out. This is essentially our Bourbon Street, right? Is that 4th Street? Yeah, I found me a drink and I'm walking.
Bourbon Street, Front Street, just like one of those.
It's the Bourbon
I got me
adjacent
something in a plastic, like a grenade, and just following.
New Orleans still exists. It's not exactly Bourbon Street, but
yeah, that vibe.
Got that vibe. I got a 10.
Okay. Very important question. Malachi, are you with Virgil at this point? I think the answer was yes.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you find a street performer who quickly shifts demeanor. Hello.
Special delivery. And Virgil pulled a little marble out. Is it the audience? Do I need a little privacy?
I will take that. Pleasure. This seems very abrupt.
Yeah, makes sense. I'm like, okay. Yeah, not very social. And as soon as the like street performer kind of comes back, I'll be like, oh man, aren't they great, guys? Come on, Malachi, toss him a few bucks. Here, come on, let's go. Put everybody on the spot for a few dollars.
You know, Wonderwall, right? Yes.
Oh God, don't make me play Wonderwall.
But you know it.
I'm muted. I'll pay you to not play it. How about that?
I'd appreciate that.
Yeah. What's your favorite song?
Like, Hello by Adele.
I would love to hear you play that, please.
What's their instrument?
It's a guitar.
It's a guitar. Okay. Oh.
You can still do the chords.
Yeah. Sounds like it'd be hauntingly beautiful.
Yeah. Sounds. Oh.
And he starts and it is.
That's good. That's good. That's at least a $5, if not more. Virgil's gonna grab like anything that's not a 20 that he just got hanging out in his wallet, because like that feels like.
Well, it's like I throw a 20 in. I was paying him to not play Wonderball too.
This 100 was wrinkly.
Yeah, no. Virgil's got like probably ends up being more than $20 because it's like 10, 5, and a fistful of ones kind of deal. And he's just like, whatever. Just toss cash in there.
All right. Not gonna read into what happened at all. Let's yeah.
Well, I got plans for that. I'm gonna just not right now. Read into it right now.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go to my apartment for a little bit. I'm gonna assume that other people are gonna go other places.
Oh God, I was along for
Is
the ride.
it?
Malachi, what are you doing?
You
Oh,
live right
I'd
over
like
there.
to. I'd
I
like to
could
ask
go
Virgil
sit by
before he
the
goes what the marble was, because I don't know if I recognize one of those or not.
Are you sure you want to know?
I've learned to stop
I
asking
want to know.
questions.
It was like a soul.
You've been doing the again. That's because
It's not.
we
It's not
talked
really.
about.
It's
Let's
not really
yeah.
like that. And it's like it's. I didn't do anything.
But it was kind of like that because you had the. I mean,
I mean,
I'm just
does
saying you can make other choices with your life, Virgil. You don't have to live that kind of
big
way.
words, Malik? Big words. I heard about the death gack. Choices being made here. Plenty of choices.
I
There's
will
just
say
lots of choices going around.
I've seen Virgil in action, and that was less concerning than the death gap.
Yeah, I provide a very nice service to those who have found themselves at the end of their contracts. Some people just don't even warn them. And just maybe that's better. I don't know. That's really like a philosophical debate there. But yeah, no, marble now. Cool soul.
Well, shit, I guess if you're going to your apartment, I guess I'll go to my apartment. What kind of clothes do you wear for watching people possibly murder someone?
Black.
Yeah, that, and you also probably wear something that you don't mind getting a little like dirty, because if you show up to watch something like that, sometimes you accidentally get involved in something like that.
Which I feel like is a very good possibility. Okay.
And so I just say prepare for a variety of activities. I'm gonna put on my like, more stretchy kind of formal wear. And it's got a little
Oh,
got a little flexibility to it. Probably like a.
I don't know. I think you should keep up with those tracksuit, the running pants and whatnot. It was
I
a good
mean,
look. It was
I've
interesting.
got an image to maintain. This is for
Yeah,
yoga.
it gave you a different
Casual
approachability
vibe.
vibe.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
very casual. I need to keep up the
Yeah.
like, you know, if I dress casual and I act casual, then that's like expected. But if I dress very nice and act casual, it kind of gives a little bit of a different branding there. So
I get it.
yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go change. I'm gonna go. You know, did I answer your question, Malachi? Got the minor sermon there. From the Book of the Old Gods or
Trying
whatever.
to look
But
out for you.
yeah, all right.
Have you
Hey.
seen his book? It is blank. It's odd.
Got a big blank book. That seems good and normal and healthy for your
Look,
soul.
it's
Ada, your phone begins ringing.
Oh, okay.
It is Andre.
Well, mighty fine of you to finally call me back.
I was busy, and I'm about to be even busier.
You what is y'all's plan?
Grace and I, as well as s- some of the people still loyal to me, and many members of her pack, are going to take the bait.
Ah,
I assume that we will that there will be an ambush waiting for us. And we will know how to deal with it. Do you
would
have any
you?
insight?
I can. When is this ambush supposed to happen? Or y'all's meeting up, I guess.
7:30.
Well,
Which is an hour from now.
I can run over there now and do a little bit of snooping and let you know. But from a distance, it's a little trickier.
Okay.
Oh, also, never mind about what I called you for earlier. We handled it horrifically. So you can ignore the voicemail about the building and the bodies and whatnot.
Fine enough.
I'll run over there right now and give you a call, and as long as it takes me to get there.
Thank you.
Do you need any sort of assistance? I guess maybe you can evaluate after my findings from me and my friends. Not Abraham, he's out of commission. But I know Virgil, Malachi, and I were kind of interested in making sure this goes well for us.
Based off of the number of people still loyal to me and the size of the full force of Grace's pack, we should be fine compared to Andre or Eric's group,
Yeah.
at least in terms of numbers.
All right, well, I'll let you know what I find out. Keep your phone nearby this time.
The call disconnects.
He doesn't even say goodbye anymore. Like, I know the world is ending and all, but god damn it. You know, I gotta go to the market. So
Too cool to do that. I'll meet you guys there. I do gotta change.
well, I gotta run over there right now. So Malachi, you wanna
ride?
come? Yeah, if you would, that'd be great. That'd make it
Buddy
much faster.
system.
Buddy,
Excellent.
look,
you
we just talked
remembered.
about this. I need a buddy.
Yeah, as long as Abraham doesn't get up into anything when
Abraham
you're
is
home,
dead at
we're
home.
good.
The Grubhub
Got the
arrives.
buddy.
Dead asleep, dead asleep, dead asleep. Oh no.
Then yeah. She ordered you like way too much food, and it's like one thing from every type of restaurant that she could find, and it is all on Andre's card.
How did you
Fortune
spend?
cookie from the
He's busy. He's
Chinese
not
buffet.
looking at his bank statements. It's fine.
I feel like if you're a vampire that old, you probably don't. You simply do not look at your bank statement. Like I feel like rich people just don't look. That's the kind of financial confidence I'm trying to have in my life. I just buy things without looking.
I do that, and then it's like, oh, I should probably care.
I
Huh?
looked.
I looked.
Should have looked.
Yeah. Then I hop in the truck and huzzah.
Huzzah. So you make it to the market. After Virgil changes. Virgil, where are you going?
I was gonna go upstairs to my apartment and see if this time I'm gonna call Citri, like into the nice privacy of the apartment.
You gotta mark corruption.
I gotta let it out,
Let it out.
which could cause me to mark corruption.
Yeah. Well, let's see your spirit.
My spiritu.
Did you
what is
use
my
your +1 from Good Yoga?
I don't think I did.
Then you have a +1 from Good Yoga.
Well, it doesn't make a difference. It's a 7.
Okay.
So that is
Wow. Well, it's difficult to call on Citri. It may not be as it may be an unstable summoning.
corruption.
Maybe not binding enough to maybe have the conversation that you want to have. Otherwise, you can mark corruption.
Yeah.
Well, honest. I need to.
You
look at my
mark
reference.
corruption regardless with let it out, and then you can choose to not.
I assumed the 7 to 9 was happening. Yeah. So The summoning is going to be limited.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like talking to Darth Sidious in like Phantom Menace. He's got the like weird like kind of like weird thing going on. Good memes from that scene though. So. But yeah, Virgil just be like, "Oh, hi. Sorry about the
What is
crowd
it?
earlier. I know, but
What is the meaning of this?
this. So I've got like two kind of like banked sort of favor kind of deals, you know, because I did my job, you know. And I was just curious. So we got this whole, you know, the whole light thing, getting that handled. So like demons stop getting murdered and stuff. But like along the way, we found like a broken Lamentus Carceri, and I was wondering if you knew where we could find one that wasn't broken. I'd love to spend a little favor on that one. Because I think that's on my list of things I can do. Grant you a worthy boon or useful gift. Arrange a meeting with an NPC from Wild, or answer a question honestly. Or kind of like.
I may know where a intact Lamentis Carceri is. One that isn't currently being used.
Yes. Are you counting that as the. Did I phrase that poorly?
When do you need it?
Well, the sort of light thing, the whole judgment thing, that could kind of pop off any day now. So sooner is better. And I mean, we do have the broken one, but I don't really know, like, if we got time to get that fixed. That seems complicated. If I could get the intact one, that would be excellent. A real boon.
She's pondering. Samadhi.
What was that?
Samadhi. Sandhi.
Oh, okay, yeah. Is that like gonna be for sale, or is that just? What's the?
You will have what you seek.
Okay. Do I need to spend another favor to get that meeting, or is that on me?
No. He will have it ready for you.
Okay. Guessing he doesn't text.
No.
Show up.
Uh she tells you or they tell you that you can find them in working in the records of the mayor's office.
All right. I'll make a stop by City Hall. Thank you. And just for my records, was that 1 or 2 that I spent here? 1? Oh. The tree. Almost like you like me. That's very generous. All right, I'll let you know about the other one when I think of something.
Virgil. The fact that you have come across one Lamentis Carceri is concerning.
Also,
The fact that you have asked me for another is equally concerning.
are those like? I mean, I know they're like a big deal, but like, are those like? I mean, there's 2 in one city. That's doesn't seem like they're that hard to find.
There was not before I arranged this meeting.
Oh. Baron, bring it up from like Haiti? Is that like what we got going on?
What are you going to do with this second Lamentis Carceri?
Once broken, so can't do much with a broken Carceri, can you? I don't think. Can you? Think about that. You can fix it, right?
She doesn't answer.
Maybe fix it. I don't know. It's not really mine. So I don't have it. But like, you know, my buddies kind of have it. So I mean, I'm sure they'd probably have opinions on what to do with it as far as that goes. But
She leaves.
okay. We're just like, that was easier than I thought it'd be. All right, cool. I'm gonna go to City Hall. Change clothes and go to City Hall.
All right. Ada and Malachi.
Howdy.
Y'all are headed to the ferry market.
Yep.
Where y'all headed?
I kind of want to walk all as most inconspicuously as possible. Maybe go into my like tea shop, anything but to get near this rock location. Or the shop there where this is supposedly gonna happen. I just need to be near it. Nearby. Walking by.
Do you think that in order to figure out the configuration of the street today, perhaps this would be setting a place of power or perhaps keeping your cool in order to avoid missing it?
I would say maybe keeping my cool more because I'm gonna use a let it out to get like the real information. So I'm kind of like just not wanting to look obvious and
cool. So you want to avoid missing this place and drawing attention to yourself. So yeah, roll with spirit.
Ew, that's garbage. That's 5 on the die, but I think I have a +2 to spirit. Yeah, so 7 total.
Hmm. You, as you're getting onto the street and looking around, every now and then you do get a glimpse of one of the vampires. One of the ones that was friendly with Eric. You can make it to a location and avoid their attention. It's not necessarily going to be close to Eric, and
Okay.
possibly not close to the full fight.
That's fine. I just kind of, because I want to be able to use my look into the coming future of a place or object nearby.
Okay.
This
Would
might
you
let it
point
out.
him out to Malachi if we were together?
Yeah, if we're walking together, I'm
Okay.
just gonna kind of like watch out for that guy. He's
Because
kinda-
I do have a move for like following people.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I think my general goal right now is just to get a vibe and then get the fuck out. Like, I'm not really necessarily looking for a place to post up and watch
Okay.
the fight yet. I'll probably wait for Virgil for that. So
Okay. You can make your way into this would just be like a toy shop. There's like
how cute.
the
a
little
Fey toy shop, nothing will go wrong there. Yeah. Like
they're like some, you know, innocent looking puppets. Some of those like little fairies that you like pull on a string, they like twirl around.
I loved those. Ada buys one. That's happening.
Yeah. So you go up to the little old lady behind the desk, behind the thing.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh,
What can I interest you in? One of those?
you know, I had one of these growing up, and yes,
They're
I
perfect for the little dearies, aren't they?
uh-huh. They are. What is your name? You are quite adorable, ma'am.
Tabitha.
Tabitha. That is so fitting. Um, I would yes. I'm gonna keep looking around though. I'm gonna keep shopping, but I do want to purchase one of these.
Of course. Just let me know if you find anything.
I will. I love it. Is this anything related to your hag voices too? Because
Yes. This woman is a hag.
yes.
Yeah, you guys don't even
You went
know.
into a toy shop in the Fey market. Yes, you found a hag.
I love it.
This is Conrad is most powerful. This is there's nothing. We're
I
we're
saw
at
whispers
Connor's
about
mercy.
it. I needed to know, and I'm so glad it's happened.
we should start filling out new character sheets now, right? That's
I'm like,
What about you? Can I interest you in anything, dear?
I was just leaving.
I'm like, Malachi, no, I need
Oh,
you.
don't be like that, sweetie. I'm sure we can find you something.
Yeah, I'm afraid I don't have a whole lot of call for toys anymore.
Oh, I still have Andre's Amex Black card, so what you want? But no, Malachi, I do need you to kind of make a buffer here, and I'll just kind of like try and find a corner and look like, playing on some stuff, kind of hiding because probably whatever her let it out is not the most not noticeable thing.
All right.
Yeah, Malachi may then try to distract her by having a conversation and then maybe ordering some things to be delivered to the pediatric wing at the hospital.
Oh, I'm sure they'll
that's
love it.
adorable.
I'm
Sure.
sure I'm dooming those kids, but that's...
I love it. Yeah, I'm gonna let it out and look into the recent, past, or coming future of a place or object nearby. So,
Roll with spirit.
what the fuck's about to happen? Canon. Okay. Oh, that's better. Okay, that's a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
On a 10 plus, you can avoid the complications, which are whenever you're looking into the future. The complications are by telling the future, you are by nature changing it.
Right.
Or the corruption.
Let's rack them up, boys.
Right.
I'm getting there.
So the immediate threats of the future, the Lucre are going to suffer some casualties. The vampires are very ready for them. Some of the vampires will be wounded, but
Our side, the good ones, Andres.
yes,
Or
yes.
okay.
Some of the vampires will be wounded in this fight. Some of the werewolves will die. You know how these things are going to happen and have a pretty good idea of how to make it so that there are no casualties. Yeah, you had the information.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll kind of shake out of it and then kind of rush back up to the counter to Malachi and be like, okay, Miss Tabitha, I would like to buy 3 of these because they are absolutely adorable. And then I do have a previous engagement I have to get to, Malachi, so we do need to hurry.
Of course, I will wrap these up and get them all set to deliver. And that will be $8.
Here you go, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I can't use a card for anything under 10.
I had some dollars left from my street performer money. I keep bills for that.
Y'all come back now, dearies.
I absolutely will. This is an adorable place. Thank you so much, Malachi. We gotta go.
Absolutely never. Yeah.
Bye.
Okay. Yeah. Getting out of earshot, out of eyeshot, out of everything from anyone who may care, and then calling Andre. Like back to the truck if I can.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're able to do that.
Cool.
Are we still driving Abe's truck, or have we like gotten my car back?
I think he swapped over to your car.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's why Virgil rode with you back to 4th Street, because he had been driving Abe's truck, kind of deal. Just swap around and do all that.
I'm sure people have their vehicles whenever they need them.
Sure.
I just have y'all's vehicles.
Unless it's more fun for them not to at a certain point, but yeah.
I'm sure I'll make that decision whenever it's necessary.
Yep. I dial up. I call Andre.
Yep.
I'm like, all right, looky here. Do. Battle plan, go.
He put you on a conference call with Grace and the others.
Oh, did you have to dial in, or y'all already hanging out?
Oh, we are in the same vicinity at the moment.
I see. Anyway, here's the skinny, and I tell him all the things and how to avoid it because I don't want any of y'all dying. It's too early in our wonderful new relationship to be dying on us. So that's a team, obviously. Well, that's it. That's all I had for you. Don't die, please.
And where will you be?
That's a good question. We were interested in being around if needed, but I've already kind of seen it all play out in my head. So I feel like I've already been there. So if you would like us nearby, we still can. Or maybe I can go talk to Miss Cleo about fixing this hot situation.
Go ahead and take care of your business.
Mhm.
I feel like you've already contributed greatly to this.
I hope so.
There is a bit of a silence, and then there's like the sound of a thump. And I'll whisper. Ada, we appreciate it. Goodbye. Take care.
Goodbye. Is this Grace? Have a great day.
Yes, it is.
Good luck.
Thank
Mhm.
you. Bye. Bye.
Malachi, they're talking on the same phone. I think I'm doing good. Well,
Sounds like you're being friendly. Yeah.
yeah. Look, I'm just saying they are too good looking for their own good, so might as well. But what I was gonna say is, I've already watched all this play out. I don't necessarily feel like I need to be there anymore. I don't know what Virgil has planned, but I may just go talk to Miss Cleo. I think Abe gave her the heads up. But I'll let you decide what you want. You might be more interested in that because you know more about just
There's
gesture to your
definite
book bag.
questions. There's definite questions around that. Yeah. I think like text Virgil's like, hey, think we might be passing on the vampire fight. Where you at?
Virgil just like, what did Ada like Breaking Dawn Part 2 it or something?
I answered yes.
Ah, come on.
I can give you the play-by-play if you want.
I don't see any sparkles. Like that's as much of a joke as it gets. Like,
yeah, Virgil's like, if you want to meet up for drinks, we can do that. I got a couple more errands to run.
is there someplace like near Miss Cleo's that we could send him as like, yeah, meet it,
There's got to be a witchy bar, witchy jazz bar.
There's
yeah,
absolutely
like
a witchy jazz bar.
The called
It's probably the bar I
Witch's
frequent the
Brew,
most.
right? Like this.
Yeah.
Witch's brew.
It's just called homebrew.
Homebrew. They run they run a vampire LARP on Thursday nights and a weekly
No, they
D&D.
do not.
No, they do not.
No, they fucking don't.
These personal attacks will not stand. All right.
No, sorry, it's Mage the Ascension, isn't it?
Yeah, everybody loves playing. God, what? I forgot what the fucking normie D&D is called.
Normie D&D.
Is that just D&D?
That was D&D.
It's like, well, no, but like pencils and paychecks.
Oh, yeah, the right.
Papers and paychecks.
The fake one, the in universe D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always fun.
Or like,
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, if your life is already supernatural, do you really have to?
You know, there's like a group of vampires that shows up to vampire LARPs like just for the comedy. Like,
but they wouldn't host it.
Guy hosts a haunted ghost tour, and he's
Guy
a
is
ghost.
a ghost tour.
That's true. You know what? Yeah, you're right.
It's a special.
You're
it's
right.
like a
I'm being
special
judgmental here.
There's a special kind of vampire that thinks that is the greatest thing on the planet.
You know what?
Well,
I'm gonna stop gatekeeping.
They should meet Guy. They should team up.
I'm gonna stop gatekeeping. Of course, these witches do a vampire LARP.
Probably not tonight though. It'd be a little confusing. some LARPers go into
Stop
the
geek.
gemstone store and just get absolutely.
So you tell Virgil to meet at Homebrew
Yeah.
near Fontaine Alley.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to City Hall first. Because I'm assuming this is like I wasn't given a specific time. It would be ready, in the way that things are. Also, Connor, I feel like I need to roll like a retroactive mislead, distract, or trick an NPC because it definitely felt like I was doing that a whole bunch.
To whom?
Citry.
Oh, were you? Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Roll.
I mean, nothing I said was like untrue, but the intent definitely was. Oh, okay. Let's see. What do we got? What am I rolling with? I got something. We're in the money.
I believe it's mind.
Yeah, I just gotta see if I got the thing that makes it different. No, I have a different thing. Okay. So I'm in the money with an 11 right now. And I think my mind is -1. So a 10.
Pick 3.
Pick 3. I love it when
You
I
create
pick
an opportunity, you expose a weakness or flaw, you confuse them for some time, you avoid further entanglement.
Okay. Definitely. So like by avoid further entanglement, like they're like, this is concerning, but I trust you. You know, like they're not gonna like be on my back about it.
Okay.
I would like that for one of them.
Very well.
I think I kind of have to pick confusing for some time because that is like a confusing ask a little bit. Like I feel like there was some
Yes.
confusion there, just like canonically. There's like they're not sure about it, right? But like
Yes.
they don't suspect anything, and I think for the third one,
If I may make a suggestion,
please do.
during the course of that conversation, you have exposed a weakness.
Yes.
Citry is very concerned about the Lamentus Carcery.
It's good. That's encouraging. Yeah. So that's I'll take that one. Yeah. Concerned about it, which means probably on the right track here. Should work. Feeling confident about my dastardly plan. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just felt a little. I was like, I feel like I did a lot of lying with no rolls there. Which like it wasn't like explicit lying. It was more the intent. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm saying things that
I'll
aren't
allow it.
necessarily untrue, but
I'll allow it.
they're not fully true either. It's like, what do you plan to do with that other one? I was like, well, it's broken, so I mean, probably fix it. Like, you know, it's deflecting, letting them assume things. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the city hall. Go to the records.
You make your way over to City Hall, and you know, it's a normal municipal building. There are a few it's just like leftover election posts from like a year ago that are just like
Nobody ever picks
vote
those things up.
Diegas. But yeah, you're able to make your way inside. Yeah, there is a person behind the desk, but people come in and out all the time.
In the little directory for records.
There is no directory specifically.
Oh.
But you could ask the person behind the desk.
I was like, hey, I need to go to records.
Do you have an appointment?
I don't. Virgil kind of look around like, are you guys like busy?
Well, I mean, we can't just, you know, let anybody into records like all the time. Like, like you could fill out a request for the information, and then we'll send you a copy. But like, just unrestricted access into records, that's not really going to fly.
Is there like another desk down there with like a records person?
Well, no, you would do that. You would let me know what you want. I will give you the form that you can use. Unless you have an appointment with Baron.
I do. I
You
mean,
just said
like,
that you didn't.
I mean, I didn't know who that was. Yeah, I do have an appointment with the Baron, though. Yeah.
It's not the Baron. His name is Baron.
Right, of course. Yeah, could you just tell them that Virgil's here? I don't know if it's like an appointment, but like, just tell them I'm here and they're expecting me.
Sure, 1 second. Mr. Sampson, Virgil is here to see you. Should I send him in? Okay. He'll be right there. Go through that door, take a left, it's all the way down.
Okay.
Like it'll be on the opposite wall.
Oh, lovely. Gotcha. Thank you. Yeah. Have a good one. Keep civil processes moving. All right. I'm gonna walk down the hallway. Records.
You walk a very, very long hallway, and there's just this like it's one of those just like plain drywall all the way down. And the door is also very plain.
Very liminal space feeling.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll step in.
And there are just shelves and shelves of manila folders, binders, everything. But walking between them is just a gentleman in a suit. Walks around. Virgil.
Baron, long time no see, if ever. I should probably. Is this like a put a face to a name situation? I don't know if
that seems like a great thing to do.
Even though I'm sure like reputation is like one thing, but like if I've actually met them is a different.
That seems like a great thing to do. I haven't decided. I could go with. Honestly, I could go with Wild Knight or Power. I've not decided the lore.
Yeah. I feel like Wild would not, because like not necessarily like a demon, a little more like a spirit, or in the like elder gods realm, kind of depending on how you want to look at it. But, I don't know. I'm not Haitian.
We will go with Power.
Okay.
How about that? Because that's where I've been putting all the other gods.
Yeah. So then 7.
So on a hit, you know their reputation. I assume you know enough. You know more than me.
Oh, I did that deep dive a long time ago. Yeah. So do you have the like the thing?
I do. And from his hand there is a it looks very different from the other one. Whereas the last one was this heart with rings that were binding it and these metallic wires coming off of it. This one is, imagine if you would, a macabre companion cube.
Oh god.
Like
Hellraiser?
Where like the corners are just this very shiny black metal.
Okay.
and the circles around them have these glyphs and seem to be giving off this faint red pulse. And where the gray would be on the companion cube is fibrous tissue.
Visualize. Ooh, okay. Yeah, Virgil kind of taking at me like, this looks different than. Do they all look different?
They can be constructed in various different ways, yes. Mostly depending on what they are originally configured to trap.
What about this one?
Whatever you need it for.
I mean, like originally. Good to know, though.
It was
'Cause
originally made for this.
This. What is this?
You tell me.
Oh. Oh. Is this a fresh one?
It's a fresh one.
Okay. I got a fresh one. I was be like, oh, did you make it? Baron. We need to hang out more. I like you.
I do have a question. What was this originally made for?
Oh, is that it from my soul? Like, did I like conjure that with my idea, or is that just?
I would like to think that the Baron would know.
Hmm.
The Baron would know your original intent and would have configured it that way.
What is judgment?
Judgment is an elder being.
An elder being, just a vague. I think, and this is gonna be, it can be interpreted however Baron wants to interpret it. I think Virgil's just like pretty powerful, like a demon, so something like that. Because I don't think Virgil really knows anything about elder beings to like conceive what something to hold that would look like. So I think he's just like, I know demons, so it'd probably look like that. And then maybe there's some assumptions that Baron would make about that it looks like a demon one, but like.
Okay. So he gives you one matching your original intent.
Yeah.
So.
Virgil will be like, yeah, I don't really know. I don't really understand this thing we're hunting down, but hopefully this will work.
It should. Now, unless you need anything else, I believe this was the extent of your bargain.
Didn't include coffee later?
Unfortunately not.
Find you though.
I'd be happy to.
All right.
But no, that was not a part of the original deal.
All right, let's well, I know where to find you. Right, I'll come back and visit. I like what you got going on here, Baron.
I know.
Okay, bye. What a pal. And then Virgil's just gonna like tuck that one away.
You have a Lamentis carceri. Fresh.
Fresh. In parentheses, fresh.
That's protected plastic on it.
Gonna add that to my notes. I got a new one. Fresh. New and fresh and good.
Something I don't like about it being fresh.
Fresh has so many interesting connotations to it, doesn't it?
It does. I want it to be good, but I'm like, ooh.
It's not.
It's not good.
It's not good.
at all.
It's gross.
It's very gross. I don't like it fresh.
I don't really want to know what one of the Haitian voodoo death spirits did to make this. That's between them and I'm pretty sure like Jesus has a spot in their whole configuration. So that's between them and Jesus.
I cannot say whether or not this version of Baron Samedi actually reflects the Haitian one in any way whatsoever.
We should probably just go on a limb and say no, just
We should
for
say
safety's
no.
sake. But yeah, I got like a hyperfixation's worth of knowledge on that, which isn't exhaustive.
I did not. My extent of the knowledge comes from the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, and he was a woman in that show. So
that's fair enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would be like, okay, I might, Virgil send the once like. I don't imagine any records room really gets good cell reception just ever.
no,
Just based on my experience in real
no,
life.
and honestly, most like I don't know what it is about municipal buildings, but not very many of them have good cell reception either. Like they're all made of the same like cell phone wavelength blocking
cell
shit.
phone blocking
They're
dense
purgatory
stone. Yeah.
purgatory materials. I don't know, but
like the metal blinds will do that too.
yeah, you just accidentally slip into the back rooms every time you walk into City Hall. But yeah, no. Once cell phone service returns, it'll be like, hey, I'm on my way.
I call Abraham on the way. Abraham, you resting?
Indeed, I am.
You promise?
Mm-hmm.
You want to come with us on this adventure? I can turn it on to FaceTime real quick. You can just feel like you're a part of the group. It feels a little weird. All three of us are getting together and you're sitting at home.
See him squinting.
Raise it up a little. I'm only seeing chin and a lot of nose.
He doesn't hear.
Well, you're involved at least.
Appreciate it.
And just like put it in my like pocket so the camera's facing out, so like a little GoPro.
Okay.
Just so Abraham can be a part of the journey.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So Ada and Malachi are headed to Homebrew.
Yep.
Virgil, you are headed to Homebrew.
Yes.
Eventually, I'll meet up at Homebrew like 7:20.
Well, in about 10 minutes, shit's gonna go down. And I'm actually kind of probably glad we're over here. Oh, do y'all want the play-by-play?
Yeah. Give me the not battle. Give me the
Yeah.
Give me the whole.
Yeah, this is what could have happened. So we'll see what actually happened, but I think I stopped the bad parts at least. And I go into like I even like act out some of the like moves.
Yeah. As you take them back through the play-by-play, our attention as the audience will shift to Arcadia Street, where we see that same original scene from Singer from the Beginning play out. Eric slams his phone and psychically speaks out to the vampires, who quickly get overwhelmed as the wolves ambush one of them. As in this sunset moment, more of these vampires are quickly dealt with. A few gunshots ring out, thankfully missing their targets or being distracted, as the maneuvers seem to change very, very quickly. And even the connected nodes of this of whatever is happening with Eric's coven cannot help, and honestly hinder a little bit, as every time someone dies, the connection just gets flooded with these synapses until eventually it is just Giselle, or not Giselle, Grace. Until it is only Grace and Andre. and Daryl and Eric. And then Eric is no longer alive. What do y'all do?
Have some
Just-
beers. You know?
I feel like it's gonna end in a really good battle with at least Grace and Andre there at the very end. Gonna take them out.
Take him
That's
out.
what I'm gathering. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was another group of people. I'm not sure who it was that I saw in all of this, but more friends, I
Mhm.
guess. Mhm.
Yeah. So they're gonna like K-word Eric, and then maybe they're gonna K-word, but like a different K-word. You know what I'm saying? From what you've been telling
Look,
me, it seems like they're really hitting it on.
I mean, they were in the same general area with each other. That's a lot more than I can say for anyone else I try to set up. So,
I mean,
Are you guys implying that they're going to be like, in a tree?
that's a classic.
AI,
That's a
yeah, I mean,
classic
just,
Malachi. This is- that
it's-
one
maybe. Look,
I think could be.
I'm
That's
just saying.
what in the Twilight does that even look like? I don't know. I really don't know. But sounds
I don't
fun.
know.
I don't.
Sounds fun.
I mean, we can at least like somebody's gonna write a fanfic about it, so might as well be real.
For sure.
Yeah,
I may already
will.
have
Malachi like
a few
slides a
drafts.
notepad off the table.
We've learned just what I like the implication of what we've learned about Malachi now. That maybe I've been wondering about Malachi's hobbies, and it turns out we gotta find out that AO3 username here. Figure out what Malachi's got going on. Don't know if that's like
Well,
more or less depressing than the empty race carpet. It's comparable at least.
I forgot all about the race car bed until today.
Oh man,
Oh,
is it at least
well,
number 3? Is at least Dale's.
anyway, why are we here? Oh, we gotta fix this thing, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh, well, we don't. Miss Cleo.
we gotta find somebody.
Abraham, did you text Miss Cleo and tell her we were coming to hang out?
Yeah, like earlier today.
Awesome.
You've been on the phone
Guys,
this whole
everyone,
time.
Abraham's
You could have
here.
mentioned that.
Sorry, you were in the call with me. I thought you were listening. I don't know.
Yes.
It was
Ten
a
and
good
two eyes on
episode.
the
I wasn't
road.
really paying it. I can't pay attention to both.
What episode of MASH are you on?
2.
Okay.
Are they still in Korea
Two.
or are they in Vietnam now? Like, did they make the switch yet?
At this point, Miss Cleo notices, or walks in, notices you, and approaches the table.
Look, it's just the person we were looking for.
Yeah. It's what?
I'm Virgil. I don't know if we've met. Maybe we have. I think we have briefly.
Here's
But-
Abraham.
I wasn't there for the seance.
What do I owe the pleasure?
Who wants to take this one?
We may have. You remember everything Louis told us the other night?
I do.
We have that,
All right.
and it's broken, obviously. So some bad stuff's happening.
You could deal with some repairs from a qualified person.
I can take a look. Not my brand of magic.
Yeah.
Is that more like a wizard thing?
Yes. Yes, it would be.
There's a wizard that owns your hotel, Ada?
Yeah.
Let Miss Cleo take a look and then
But
we
yeah,
can head over to
please.
Waverly
Yeah.
Place. Yeah.
See if you know what's going on.
She do you plop out the human heart on the table?
Oh, I mean, probably not in a bar.
Yeah, not in the middle of the
I mean,
Probably
it's a
bar.
somewhere
Not in the middle of
it's
the
fun.
like a
witch
witch
bar,
bar.
right? Like that just means it's going to draw more attention.
Yeah,
but
but I
what's
come here to
that?
play D&D too, and there's other people just around.
It's like whipping a volcanic rock out in front of a geologist convention. Like they're gonna all want to look at it.
That's wait, you play Dungeons and Dragons? Who does that? That I don't kind of get.
Whoa now,
It's
whoa,
very fun.
whoa, Mr. Judgy Pants over here. That's like the third time today. Well, come on.
But are you more of a Pathfinder person or something? You like, yeah, you are.
No,
I
I
see
think
it.
I think Malachi just takes it straight to the veins, writes the fan fiction himself.
I think so.
Where y'all going to show off this heart?
Is there like a back room, like a?
There is.
Maybe we should take it back there.
You make your way to one of the private areas. Plop out the heart. She takes a look at it. Oh, it's definitely one of the classics. But
What does that mean? Classics.
as in, this is a design that's about 2 centuries old.
Okay,
Okay.
gotcha. Classic is it not fresh?
Not fresh.
It's retro.
Retro. It's like when everybody did the '80s logo
Dedicated
rebrand.
retro. Yeah.
There's definitely a remnant of a ward here. It's powerful, or it was. I could not
Again,
replicate. I could not replicate
I know
this.
Do you know who can?
Not personally. I tend to not have a lot of overlap with the wizards.
Most of them got turned into ash, so maybe there's a market opening there. If you've ever considered it.
Not my practice.
And maybe some real estate opportunities kind of consolidate a bit.
You greatly overestimate my my ambitions.
Well,
Unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to help. I can tell that there is some heavy sigildry in these rings that are very, very damaged. I'm surprised that they're actually still holding. The scoring is awful.
if you had access to like what sigils were supposed to be there, if they were in their completed state, would that be enough for this to be something in your area of expertise?
It's not my practice.
Understood.
well, we can all head back to my place, and maybe Miss Lane could either point us in the right direction or be of help.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've had her over. It'd be nice.
I mean, we could probably finish the beers though, right?
Oh, yeah, I don't think we need to right away. I feel like.
Miss Cleo, do you want to join us? You busy?
Yeah, Miss Cleo, would you like to have a drink with us?
Sure, I suppose. I suppose I could.
Like a wine, maybe like a summery cocktail kind of person?
Daiquiri.
Solid. We'll have some drinks, I think.
Yeah, some
hang out and
drinks.
have some
Y'all
drinks.
just chill.
Yeah.
Right. So I think at this point, it would make sense to start the city phase. But a few things happen first. Ada, you get another call from Andre.
How you doing, honey?
So I have a question. Your friend was asking about a stone, I believe.
A couple of them, yeah.
Was one of them perhaps the totem that was stolen from the Luger?
I believe it was, yeah. Did they
Was
actually have it?
it looked like Eric had it the entire time.
Huh.
It is currently in Grace's possession.
All right. You think she'd be willing to hand it over for the greater good, or you're gonna have to come in with some bartering power or something?
I think you've earned some goodwill. At the very least, they should allow you to borrow it.
Well, he'll be happy to hear that. I appreciate it. I'm assuming everything's okay on y'all's end compared to
Yes,
what could have been. Okay.
we're all alive. Up a few wounds, but nothing serious.
Good. Well, uh, uh, we are actively on route to get this container here, hot thing fixed and save our asses. So I guess also keep yourself available since we are tied into this together.
I
I
will.
bet there's going to be a lot more we both got to do.
Thank you, Ada.
Thank you. I'm
Goodbye.
sorry, Eric did you dirty. Goodbye.
And I think after spending a little bit of time, you all start to make your way back to your place.
Yep.
Back to Ada's place. As you walk, you walk back down 4th Street through the sunset, and realize it's been sunset for a long time.
I don't like that.
A very long time.
That's fine.
This is the first night that the sun does not set in Port Seville.
Blaring right off my damn TV too.
What? Hold up.
Abraham,
Howdy.
I would like to think that at some point after you finish another episode of MASH, you just casually flick on the news or something. The story over the past couple of weeks has been, the explosions, the attacks. And the story that is currently being covered is that there will be a demonstration of vigil that's going to be held in the stadium in Saint Denis Stadium at the university. That's going to be held by the Church of His Holiest Light. And this woman, short, dyed blonde hair, who some of us would recognize as Mother Still, is being interviewed, making this announcement. And she says, this, pointing at the the sun still hanging in the sky, is a sign from the heavens that those who dwell within darkness cannot escape. They will not get away with driving us to fear. We will pray for Port Seville that a cleansing light will purge the streets of these evildoers and return Port Seville to the righteous.
Like that.
I tell them via my cell phone to get to a TV or something.
Yeah,
I forgot
I
he's in my
don't-
pocket. I'm like, what?
I don't recognize her, but as soon as I hear all that, I'm like, oh, that's like all the people I know.
you if you are able to get to a TV pretty quickly, which if you're going back to your place, and absolutely you could, you would also see the same thing.
Oh, Virgil, I found her.
Oh, good. That's easy. Look, I don't mind pulling a job on live TV. Nobody knows what's going on anyway.
Oh, can you do that thing where you just show up? That would be very
No, she
interesting.
doesn't owe me anything, unfortunately.
Ah, damn it.
So I could start the city move now, but I think I'll hold that for next time.
Oh, cool.
A few days will pass, but like I
Don't get
said,
nighttime.
today is the first day that the sun does not set.
What
the
fuck?
Weird shit in Port Seville's gonna have so
Weird
much stuff to
shit.
talk about.
Oh yeah, I call Rebecca.
Well, at least they got one thing to talk
They're
about.
gonna go
you know.
from once a week on paper on like the cable
The
channel
PBS
to like
station.
24 hours. Yeah.
24-hour
Constant
live radio
feed.
coverage.
Yeah.
It's not really
Oh,
any
hot
updates, but it's
damn.
definitely weird.
Look at it. It's weird.
Oh,
Weird
look
shit.
at it. Look at it.
Look at it.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, god dang it, Connor. What are you doing? I love this so much.
Dude.
Still one more artifact.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess
Gotta
Malachi
find
would
the
have
other
told you
rock.
that I found your artifact.
Good. I'll go figure out what I got to do to get that out then.
Love it. Well, thanks, Connor.
Yeah, so much fun. I love this game. It's such a good
I
game.
love this game.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Just-
So good.
just good game, good system,
Good suit.
good
Good
soup.
I'm finally trying to rest.
Good
and it
gumbo.
doesn't get dark.
Yeah,
Yeah, you cannot sleep well.
Hope you got those
Sunny.
blackout curtains.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
They give you
it's
good pills. You'll sleep through it.
it's
Yeah.
Louisiana. You probably at least got thermal curtains on there, or otherwise you just roast. In your home.
No, you put foil on the windows. Aluminum foil.
Ada will show up tomorrow with some blackout curtains. Some more food like you need it.
I gotta figure out something from my room. Does the same thing. I got like 2 huge windows on like both walls, and it just bakes. I just bake.
Foil. Aluminum
Foil.
foil.
Foil. I mean, that's a hard sell for my mother because it's the look. The look isn't good when you got the foil on the windows.
You can get those
Style
like
over substance in this home.
blinds that like stick, you can stick the blinds, but they're like really thick black kind of cardboard and they'll still
Yeah.
move up down. I used those when I worked in the news and had to sleep in the middle of the day. It actually kept it cooler and darker. But
Well, I think that does it for this evening, friends.
Yeah.
Come back tomorrow. It's October. We're busy. Come back tomorrow for Kill Slash.
it's gonna be so good, y'all.
It's gonna be ridiculous.